What is going on, you guys? This is Spydico64 back here once again with yet another NASCAR 1/64 scale diecast review for all of you here today. And I'm pretty sure one of the cans fell over outside. That's great. But anyways though, what do we got here today? Well, since we're going, actually, wow, it's a bit dirty. Okay, but since NASCAR is heading over to Nashville Superspeedway this weekend, of course, they raced at Iowa and New Hampshire this past weekend. Why not have a look at last year's winner at Nashville Superspeedway? Of course, we're here to look at Ross Chastain's #1 Worldwide Express Nashville win, and I'm really sorry that that the foil looks like this. Wow, that looks pretty bad. So I did not. So initially, of course, with the way these diecast reviews kind of go, I don't, I typically just open up the cars and I just look at them and see what's up. However, though, here we're actually gonna just look at the car as we go. Of course, I'm gonna see. See what issues are there, and yeah, we're gonna experience this car all by ourselves. Now, the way I'm doing this here, also, if you might be noticing, I got a tripod, so this is gonna be pretty good for when I do videos on the Black Series figures, the Stars Black Series figures. For these, however, though, for these NASCAR reviews, I think they're gonna be a tad bit kind of weird. So we're gonna basically work through this, and yeah, let's go ahead and unbox this car. Of course, Ross Chastain is my favorite driver and all, and I've been really needing to get this car. And what's kind of odd is that they're only making this Worldwide Express race win, and pretty much what's happening is that the other one, the Phoenix win, got canceled in the 1/64 scale. We'll kind of see if it gets saved in the winner circle, because I am actually on a mission to actually collect almost every single Ross Chastain win I can get my hands on. Put that away, and let's have a look at the car itself. So, of course, this was Ross Chastain's primary last year. This was, yeah, his primary, or I guess you could say his main primary was probably Advent Health. But, of course, this year it is Busch Light, or Busch Beer, or whatever you like to call it. And here's the car itself. Ross Chastain, of course, started on pole and won the race. We'll see if Ross can go back to back this year. Though the speed hasn't really been there for all the Trackhouse cars. Really, honestly, Chevrolet has kind of struggled, except for, the Hendrick bunch. They all win a lot. But yeah, Trackhouse, RCR, God, RCR is doing horribly. And hell, even Spire Motorsports, I would argue, is doing better than RCR. Let's actually kind of zoom in here so we can get a better look. So yeah, a really nice looking paint scheme for Ross Chastain. Of course, WWEX Worldwide Express is a what would you call it? It's a subsidiary of UPS. And if you all remember, Ross Chastain ran an awesome Dale Jarrett throwback, UPS throwback. And I kind of do wish that they had UPS, that they actually kind of have the UPS logo on the main hood, just to show people that, hey, this is a recognizable, just to show people a recognizable brand is still technically a NASCAR. Because, again, a lot of these sponsors you probably never heard of before, like Worldwide Express, never heard of before. But I mean, hey, unfortunately though, Ross Chastain has Busch Beer, or Busch Light this year. I mean, hey, that's beer, so whatever. And I'm looking at the car right here, and you can kind of see that the front end is crooked. Yeah, that doesn't look great. Well, let's go ahead and have a look at the sponsors. So, of course, on the name banner, we have Chevy. Chastain. We have Worldwide Express Racing. And then we have WWEXRacing.com. And also Carson Hocevar won in this car in Nashville too. So it was a Worldwide Express sweep last year. So that was pretty cool. We'll see if that car gets made in the winner circle line. Anyways, here's the Chevy Camaro front nose. You got number 1, Trackhouse Racing. And then you have Good Eagle tires with these gunmetal gray rims. Looking very nice. NASCAR Cup Series 75th anniversary. Number 1, Worldwide Express, shipping logistics, supercharged. You got jockey right there. And then, of course, you got Ross's name on the rail. And then you got Siemens. There's also a winner sticker. You got the really awesome looking Trackhouse 1 on there. I really honestly love the way that this came out. I really honestly love it. It reminds me a little bit of DEI a little bit. And also, yeah, this looks especially better. You know, I never liked the way that it looked for Chip Ganassi Racing, especially in the last, since 2014 until their closure in 2021. I never liked the way that one looked. It just looks so generic. Kind of like the way that the 1 font looks like in IndyCar and Formula 1. Like this. That's just generic, like a generic ass 1. And yeah, I do have an F1 diecast here that's a bit dusty. And then here's the back, or really here's the windshield, the back windshield. It says Chastain, Worldwide Express. And then here is the back. Of course, the spoiler is actually painted blue, which is really nice. We don't really typically see that. Got Quaker State right there. Z01 Camaro, WWEXRacing.com. And then also right here, you got the gas cap, Advent Health, Kubota. Yeah, I think it's pronounced Kubota. And then here's the other side of the car itself. So, let's get into the race win damage. Now, I know that a lot of people love to give... I know a lot of people like to give a lot of shit to Ross Chastain for the way he races. But hey, this is like a really clean win for Ross. Pretty clean one. Of course, that freaking Coda, he dive bombed Alex Bowman and AJ Allmendinger for that win. And then at Talladega, he just cruised away to the win. But this, of course, as you can see here, he didn't bump anyone out of the way. He didn't have to dump anyone. He just flat out was just the best car that day. So there's not really much race win damage other than, yeah, the front end is pretty dirty. But other than that, that's okay. That's interesting. This other side is not, have the carbon fiber detail. But yeah, of course, as you can see, this is covered in confetti. Of course, this was the Ally 400. So Ally's main colors are purple. And if you really wanted to, you could probably use this as maybe a regular car for your stop motion. I'm pretty sure they did produce the regular version, but again, I don't really collect the regular cars anymore. So yeah. But this really is a really cool looking diecast, and we're gonna go ahead and end off this video. Tell me guys what you think of this new format, if you like it, if you dislike it, or we'll see if anyone even comments on this video. But anyways though, thank you guys so much for watching. With that being said, let's see if Ross could go back-to-back this year in that awesome looking Busch Light patriotic scheme. Also, I got the SVG and the Chase Elliott Chicago cars coming. So that's going to be pretty cool for the Chicago weekend, because that's coming up next. So we'll see what happens there. See you all in the next video.